and welcome back to the channel. The much anticipated start of the Sooners 2020 season. We're doing a simulation here. This is basically, this PlayStation is modded. We've got the field mods loaded in this mod. We have the Dynasty mod loaded. This is all from College Football Revamped. And we've got the 2020 Outrun Fire roster with the 2020 year mod. Also, as you can see, 2020 year there. The 2020 Outrun Fire roster came out late part of August. There's probably a few updates that you might want to do if you're starting your own Dynasty. Reorder's already been done on the roster, so it's good to go. Just load it. We use the organizations vid. I'm going to link these in the description because this is a whole new deal this year with different mods and the different things you can do. Like I say, I'm doing just some package mods, so I don't have to use the hex editor for the playoffs. I'm not sure whether the NCAA Football Dynasty playoff software is going to be ready for that or not. So there's a lot of things in flux. Obviously, as everybody in the community knows with this game. So we're starting out with the 2020 season, organization. We did divisions. Schedule is the 2020 schedule, with one exception. Like I said, don't want to use the hex editor, so I'm going to use UMass in place of the Missouri State Bears, which is what the Sooners' first game was. They played last Saturday and won 48-0. Was surprised to find out that Bob Petrino is the coach of Missouri State. I wasn't aware of that until they played them the other night. Anyway, so like I said, let's first of all check the schedule. And this is the official 2020 correct schedule, with the exception of that game right there. So we substituted UMass in. I did, because it's one of the 126 FBS teams. And without the hex editor, it's a pain in the butt. So we're just doing that standard. The rest of the schedule lines up according to what it would have been before COVID-19. So we're going to play this thing out week by week. Obviously, the Sooners, we're not going to follow their schedule this year like we usually do. Unfortunately, I enjoyed doing that. We play the same team they play that week. But anyway, not many other changes. Like I say, we've got the Dynasty mod loaded, so we have all the new bowl logos. The Red Box Bowl has been converted to the Big 12 Championship game, so that's now modded in. So the Big 12 Championship game is, when you get to Conference Championship week, that will be added in. I think what other mods we've done on this. Let's take a look at the top 25, the top 30. As you can imagine, Clemson's number 1, Bama. We're starting out ranked 4th. And by the by, we've already moved up to 3rd. OU has, with they're saying Spencer Rattler's looking real good. This roster is pretty interesting too. There's some high-powered players. Ellinger is very high-powered on this roster, so look for Texas to do well this season in this dynasty. Oregon coming in 11th. Penn State 15th. They look pretty good. That's your top 25. Stanford, Virginia, just eking it in there. Pretty good offense this year up there in Cavalier Country. And obviously we're going to see the SEC play now. The Big Ten's back in play now, so hopefully we can talk post-COVID soon. It'd be nice. But so that's the rankings. Let's take a look at the Heisman Watch. See who's on the Heisman Watch. Like I say, this was organization vids roster. So Fields, Lawrence Etienne, Jones, and Najee Harris. 3 teams got the top 5 there. So that's basically the reveal. Let's take a look real quick at the Sooner roster, which I've already set up the way I want it. Everything's good to go. Spencer Radler. We're keeping Kennedy Brooks. He's taking the year off, but he's on the roster. He was on the roster before he announced that he'll set out this year because of COVID-19 and keep a year of eligibility, which I think is smart on his part. Yeah, some guys, different strokes for different guys. It depends on what they're doing in their life, I guess. But we will be using him. He was kept in the roster. The roster was completed before he announced his. He'll basically take a second red shirt, I guess. Jeremiah Hall, Hasselwood, Weiss, Rambo, Bridges, Stoops. His last there, he's actually one of my better receivers. I like that. Bob Stoops' son. Drake, Stogner, Wilkins, Robinson, Creed Humphrey, All-American Junior, awesome ball player. Hayes, Ely, Perkins, Redmond, Winfrey, and Kelly up front there. Caleb Kelly, All-American senior linebacker, basically anchoring the defense back there. Deshaun White and Caleb Kelly there, which even an 87 at middle linebacker. Sometimes it changes. And Trey Brown Sr., another huge player, and Trey Norwood back there, so we're okay as long as we don't get an injury. These are a couple of our best defensive guys. Fields and Yale, Buki, Radley, Hall, strong safety. We're going to do some rotating in with those guys as far as running them at corner some. And Burkich and Mundishu. And of course, your kickoff returns is a little different than Madden, so you just have to get back to the old school style. That's basically the Sooners offense. Outrun Fire roster, excellent roster. All the original 126 FBS teams are in it. And like I said, the organization vids thing was really killer. If you know how to use the EADB editor, it's real simple to mod this thing and make it, basically like a brand new game with a brand new roster. So it's pretty excellent. But as you can see, there's a few things that I do have. The Dynasty mod has the new ACC logo, the new American logo. You can see there on top right hand corner. These have all been added into the mod. They're cleaner now. They're even better. They've been updated again since this part of the mod was released. One of my favorite ones is the new logo, Sunbelt. New Sunbelt Conference logo. And there's some new team logos. There's Arkansas State Red Wolves. There's team logos. So ULM's got a new one. These are pretty good. All of these updated in the new, I think we're in version 3 now, or they're out with version 3 recently. So you'll see a lot of new logos on this and on the fields and the updated fields for the top, the Power 5 conferences. I have all those loaded. So you get to see those as we go through the season here. So anyway, that's 2020 Sooner reveal and preview. Ready to go with game 1, which will be a preseason game against Missouri State. Then we'll kick into the season schedule. And all the mods, like I say, will be previewed one at a time as we go through them per week. So that's the rundown. Happy football season. College football is back. And thank God for that. Peace out.